When you hear the name Bill Russell, one word probably pops into your head: winning. But the story of the greatest winner in the history of American team sports? Oh, it's so much deeper than just the trophies. It's a story about revolution, about resilience, and about a legacy that literally changed the game forever. So let's dive in. First, just let this number sink in for a second. 11. 11 NBA championships. Now get this, he only played for 13 seasons with the Boston Celtics. That means he won the whole thing in over 84% of the seasons he played. It's a level of just pure dominance that's honestly hard to even wrap your head around. So that brings us to the big question, right? The question we're trying to answer here. It's not enough to just know that he won. We want to know how. What was the secret? How did this one guy completely redefine what it means to be a champion? To even begin to understand his impact, we have to start where the legend was forged, on the basketball court. Let's first just unpack the sheer, mind-boggling scale of his dominance. Okay, so what's so wild about these numbers is the story they tell. It's not just the 11 titles, which is already insane. It's the 8 in a row, a record that, let's be honest, is probably never going to be broken. But look at that clutch gene. When a series was on the line, winner take all, Game 7, Bill Russell never lost. Ever. He was a perfect 11-0. He wasn't just on a good team, he was the reason they were a dynasty. So how did he do it? What was the secret sauce? Well, it wasn't just about raw talent. The answer is in a revolution that he started, all on the defensive end of the floor. See, he didn't just play the game better than everybody else. He fundamentally changed how the game was even played. You have to remember, back then, the game was all about scoring. Everybody wanted to put up big points, but Russell made a pretty radical choice. He decided he would just completely own the game on defense. He figured preventing a basket was every bit as good as scoring one. His shot blocking was the stuff of legend. They called him Wilson burgers because he was serving up rejections of the Wilson basketballs they used. But here's the genius part. He wouldn't just smack the ball into the stands. No, he'd carefully tip the block to a teammate, and boom, that would start the Celtics' legendary fast break. His defense literally created their offense. And this right here, this says it all. His great rival was Wilt Chamberlain, maybe the most dominant individual scorer the game has ever seen. Wilt was focused on his personal stats. Russell was focused on one thing: winning. And when they faced off in the playoffs, the ultimate test, Russell's team-first defensive approach came out on top 7 out of 8 times. I mean, the numbers don't lie. This picture is just perfect. It captures everything. This wasn't just two titans battling under the hoop. This was a clash of basketball ideologies. Was greatness about your personal numbers, or was it about team success? Was it about offense, or was it about defense? Well, history gave us a pretty clear answer to that one. But here's the thing, and it's absolutely crucial to understanding Bill Russell's greatness. As monumental as his battles on the court were, they were nothing compared to the fight he faced every single day off of it. Every single victory was won against a second, vicious opponent: racism. And we're not talking about just an occasional heckler from the stands. This was constant. It started in his childhood in the segregated South, where his parents faced life-threatening bigotry. It followed him to college, where hotels refused to let him and his black teammates stay. And even when he was the biggest star in Boston, winning championships for the city, he came home to find his house had been broken into, covered in racist slurs, and just desecrated. This was the ugly, constant reality of his life. So when you're faced with that kind of relentless hate, what do? Well, this was his response, in his own words: "I never permitted myself to be a victim." Just think about the power in that one sentence. That's the key to his entire character. He absolutely refused to be broken or defined by anyone's prejudice. Instead, he turned it all into this unbreakable resolve. And he took action. He didn't just endure the hate, he fought back against it. He became a powerful voice in the civil rights movement, standing right there with giants like Martin Luther King Jr. at the March on Washington. He used his platform to demand justice. So you see, when you combine that on-court dominance with his off-court courage, you get a legacy that just transcends sports. He wasn't just a champion, he was a true trailblazer, a man who broke down barriers for generations to come. Just look at these historic firsts. He was the league's first true black superstar, forcing the entire country to change how it looked at athletes. Then, in 1966, he shattered one of the biggest barriers in all of American sports, becoming the first black head coach. And what does he do? Oh, just wins 2 more championships while he was also still playing. It's just unbelievable.
All of that culminated in this moment, receiving the nation's highest civilian honor. In 2011, President Barack Obama awarded him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, not just for basketball, but for his courage, his dignity, and his incredible impact on America.
And finally, the league that he helped build gave him its ultimate tribute. The NBA retired his number 6 jersey. But not just for the Celtics, across every single team. He is the only player in the history of the league to get that honor. It's a statement that his legacy belongs to everyone. Which brings us back to that final question. What does it really take for an entire league to honor your name forever? Well, it takes a lot more than just championships. It takes a revolution on the court, a courageous stand for justice off of it, and a lifetime of unwavering dignity. It takes being Bill Russell.